There's active waiting, and then there's passive waiting. There's a waiting where you're just kind of sitting around. You're not all that concerned. You're not all that expectant. There's active, expectant waiting, and there's passive waiting. Now, King David knew this. King David, who had been waiting for God to show up in his life, he writes in Psalms, his song book, Psalm 27:13, he says, I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. The Hebrew word there is chava, and it means an active, working, waiting. It's an expectant, confident, active waiting. I used to wait tables, and there was nothing passive about it, right? We were preparing for people to come. Even before they came, we would clean the dishes. We would put the menus on the table. We would fill all the condiments back up. We would get ready for the people to come. There was nothing passive about it. Guys, where do you need to have chava waiting this Christmas season? There's work in the waiting. I'm inspired by people that are waiting for a better job, but they're not passive about it. I'm inspired by the people that say, you know what, I'm taking classes at night. I'm showing up early to work. I've got a great attitude, even though I'm a little frustrated with the position that I'm in, but I'm praying about it, and someday it's going to happen, and it's going to be great. And I look at people waiting like that, and I go, I'd love to hire somebody like that. I heard a single person tell me one time, yeah, I want to be married. But you know what I'm doing right now? I'm working on becoming this. I hope I get this right. Becoming the one I would want. Does that make sense? Like they said that to me, and I thought, becoming the one I would want. And I'm just looking at this person with a big smile on their face, and I'm going, that is active waiting. I see the people that come into church and they don't just come in and sit down and kind of just dare somebody to talk to them. They come in, they say, you know what, I want to get connected. I'm going to get in a small group. I'm going to get on a team. I'm going to connect, and I want everything that God has for me in this place. And they're actively waiting. Zechariah kept serving God. He kept doing his duty. And if you are working, can I encourage you with this? I heard this week. Do you know, if you are working on, if you'll take Chinese bamboo and plant it in the ground, you can work in that first year. You water it, you tend the soil, you pull the weeds, you work in that first year. And do you know that nothing happens that you can see in that first year? So you keep working, and you keep waiting, you keep watering, you keep tending the soil. And after the end of that second year, nothing happens that you can see. And the same in the third year, and the same in the fourth year, but in the fifth year, Chinese bamboo can break through the soil and grow 80 feet in 6 weeks. Sometimes 3 feet in one day. Think about that. It's for 5 years, it's sort of growing its roots out, it's germinating, it's doing their thing, but you don't see anything. But if you keep working, you keep watering, you keep fertilizing, you keep pulling the weeds, and next thing you know, there's a breakthrough and growth like you wouldn't believe. Folks, the God who designed the process of the Chinese bamboo tree designed you and me as well.